Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack, doing it again, this time going for the notorious Honduran White Bat. But first we're going to have a couple of fun bonus clips here, little compilation. I want everybody to pause real quick, guess what's in the Beluga. And here we go, we're gonna start it up again. Of course, it's a Yellow Boxfish. So these came after I made the Yellow Boxfish video, and it just, it was kind of the perfect storm for a team. We got the summons, we got not only the amalgamation setup, but the Spino setup as well. For a while I was thinking the Spino wasn't really necessary, but if you run the full summon build, it's just too good to pass up. And you can easily get through the Harpy Eagles and Falcons. I'm saying easily, but not necessarily that easy. And I put the Anteater in 4th position, so we can maximize these summons. And yeah, it felt really good. Felt really good. Needed one more win with this Beluga Yellow Boxfish, and then we'll get into the Honduran White Bat Pied Tamarin run. And you see this is turn 13, 9 trophies, 5 hearts. So this is the kind of pace I would expect to get a good Yellow Boxfish run. And you see here, the team is just so strong where the Boxfish kind of like isn't necessary. I think most of the triggers kind of cancel each other out. So it's kind of just there to exist, and that's all. So yeah, had a lot of fun with that. Figured I'd put that at the beginning just for those of you who saw the Yellow Boxfish shenanigans the other day. And here we go. It's the Pied Tamarin, it's the Honduran White Bat, it's the Albatross. There is Starfruit, so you can get Mushroom in this pack. I was either going for that, sometimes I would just settle for a Tomato. It's pretty tough to get this team built when there's not a lot of scaling you can throw on the Pied Tamarin or White Bat early. And you'll see a lot of these bonus clips I have Nyala because, yeah, that lack of scaling, it's just really hard to carry the White Bat and the Tamarin to the late game. The Nyala is a very easy pivot that can basically guarantee you're getting more trumpets. Hopefully it can carry you the rest of the way you need. And of course, Link's on the team to just help with the carnage, help us before we need to attack because, yeah, we don't have many stats on the team. Ran a couple other teams with the Rockhopper, just like the Nyala. It's just such a good pet. Just so many more trumpets guaranteed than the White Tamarin. Honduran White Bat. I'm mixing all the names now. Wow. You see here 42 trumpets they have. That's the counter to this team. Any Snipe team is the big trumpets. It's quite unfortunate, but as you see here, I ran this a lot. And in order to try to get some scaling, I was either trying to go like Husky, or I was taking Rootling and just throwing a bunch of pairs and, I don't even know, Drink Me Liquid? Is that what it's called? Throwing whatever I could on the Rootling to get the health up. And there is the notorious Terrifying Hippo that we saw the other day. Terrifying just because it's so common and there's pretty much only one way to play it. Just big unit go smash. Other units are much better, especially after the nerf, but Hippo is still just one of those scary units because of the way people play it. It's effective too, I'll give them that. You know, it's probably the best summon counter there is. Other than Snipes. Snipes is the best counter to everything, right? And everybody loves Snipes and everybody hates Snipes. You love it when you play it, you hate it when you face it. Yeah, these runs were feeling good. Like you see this one here, 9 trophies, 1 heart. This is the win we need. This would have been the main run. It's such a great team, but you see our Snipes just don't really do much at the beginning. And they have the Amalgamation Monty. They have a Falcon that we snipe, but they have a Yggdrasil fruit, so they still get their amalgamation triggers. And it's just too devastating. We just can't keep up. It's unfortunate, but that's where the main run comes in. It's glorious. It's absolutely glorious. I love this combo. Shout out to, oh man, I'm mixing up all my names now. I've had a lot of recommended builds, and I'm confusing the names, so I'm going to go search for it real quick while we're in here. But let's talk about the Pied Tamarin. As a tier 1 unit, It's decent. It's good tempo. The Groundhog Pied Tamarin is one of the best combos you can take early, especially for like Golden Pack versus. I know it's a great combo, and it falls off pretty quickly. Typically, I think you'd want to get it to like level 2, and then probably sell it off for something better. But there are ways to carry it to the end game. One of them being a mushroom. You get a mushroom, you basically double the effectiveness. It only uses 1 trumpet. So if you get it level 3 with a mushroom, it'll hit 3 targets. It'll only use 2 trumpets, 1 for each trigger. It's pretty good. And I'm sorry, I couldn't find the name. I'm sorry. We'll try to give a shout out either in the comments or the video description. Sometimes I just jump into the recording because I have the time and I feel good, and I don't kind of do the legwork. I have the video edited, like ready to go, and it's like, all right, let's just jump in and do commentary. Got the energy. Try to do the commentary when I have high energy. I think my adventures of a turn 1 tier 2, I was listening to it back, and I was like, oh, I was in a pretty mellow, chill mood, which is fine as well, but it was very relaxing, the whole the whole video, or most of it, I should say. So the hatching chick is a great scaler. Obviously, if we can get it to level 2, that can get some great stats. Basically, level 2 hatching chick, and then throw some food, and then see if we can carry it to the late game. Turn 5, and we still haven't brought the Honduran White Bat. I keep wanting to say Honduran Tamarin, or White Bat Tamarin. I don't know. I keep mixing it all up. And there's the links. So kind of the perfect level up there. We already have the level 3 Pied Tamarin. So I kind of figured, all right, we have good tempo. Got an anteater in there as well. Hatching chick. This should win. We should be able to preserve these hearts as long as the trades are favorable. And it looks like they are. There we go. And yeah, from here, it's all about just getting any stats we can on the Tamarin, the Lynx, the White Bat. We'll take any stats we can get. And there's a puppy. That's super tempting. And we're going to get greedy. You got to get greedy early. We have 3 hearts. Really don't want to lose those hearts, but this is the point in the game where it's like, you got to make those decisions. So not only do we greed for that, we greed for the level 2 hatching chick. So we're going into battle much weaker than we could have been for this battle. But over time, it's going to be a benefit. And there we go. We still get the win, so we're not punished. Turn 7. This is the point where we just want to throw the food. We just want to take anything we can get. Obviously, level ups as well. We want the White Bat level 2. We want everything level 2, honestly. Lynx level 3 would be ideal. But basically, we want these level ups for turn 9. If I get them next turn, I'd be surprised if I took them, especially since we're winning right now. But I don't know. Lately, I have not been saving level ups. Typically, I just take level ups as I get them. I figure, I'll find another thing to level up. Sometimes it works out great, sometimes not. And we can perfectly buy sell here, so I figure we could level up into Husky, which we do. And it's just getting us those stats. So it's kind of like the perfect setup right now. We have 3 units we want to keep. We have 2 scalers. As we find the next 2 units we want in the team, we simply just pivot out the scalers. And in reality, we only need 1 other unit. We only need the Albatross. So it feels great. We take the level up on the White Bat. The Albatross shows up perfectly. Like literally, it's just the perfect setup. Husky is here, and I wasn't thinking about scaling that hard with this team. But I'm like, hey, it's turn 9. If we can get level 2 Husky by next turn, turn 10, there it is. That's great scaling. We should be scaling as much, if not more, than most of the teams in the pool. And then considering we have a good synergy, good snipe synergy going, this team felt very, very strong at this point, which is a huge difference from most of the runs. Most of the runs felt strong in the beginning, and then at this point is when most of the runs would fall off. And it's because I didn't get Albatross early, I didn't have Tamarin level 3, I didn't have Lynx level 2 yet. It's like, this was just the perfect mix. Everything's at least level 2. It's turn 10, we already have 1.5 Albatross. It just seems great. And I figured I can start using star fruits on turn 11 as well to look for the mushroom, potentially for the Pied Tamarin. Look for other maybe protective equipment. Hopefully I do not use a Kiwano on my Lynx this time. The Kiwano, maybe I had a chance to use it on the Pied Tamarin, but I think I recognize, I'm using an Albatross to buff the snipe damage. The Kiwano does 10 damage no matter what. So in almost every case I've used a Kiwano this week, it has been a detriment to my team. It has reduced the amount of snipe damage. I think I had a bonus clip where I put it on a Lynx. The Lynx would have done 12 damage, but I put the Kiwano, so it only did 10. So it's pretty funny, some of those things that happen, and I don't think I fully would have recognized that if not for Grounded Sap's 1-1 leopard video, where basically a 1-1 leopard will do 0 damage. So then there's multiple ways to essentially buff that snipe damage, so you can make it at least do something. The easiest way, of course, is the Kiwano. There's multiple ways to do it as well. And look at that, we snipe a double tomato with the Lynx. It's literally the perfect snipes. So satisfying. And yeah, might as well push for level 3 Lynx and Albatross. Kind of the best things we can get besides a mushroom at this point. But a mushroom is a very, very small chance. But it's definitely what I'm looking out for. You see there, I'm doing this like hesitant slow roll because I'm like, I need something. Please, this is the run. I could feel it. And it's big hippo, but we got big Tamarin. So it's actually a perfect trade. Do a little chips. It works out. It works out. Lynx level 3 feels good. Could definitely throw a tomato or pear there at this point in the run. And 8 trophies, 1 heart remaining. It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. Pancakes I thought about. Pepper also sounds good. I think we're going to go ahead and settle on a tomato on the Tamarin because even though I like pay attention to this every time, I still question it every time. I'm pretty sure, we'll see it right here, pretty sure the tomato works with Albatross. So let's see. Tomato usually does 10 damage, so it should do like 16 or 18. And we take out the Saga Antelope, so they would have gotten more trumpets there. And it could have been scary. We probably would have won anyway. It could have been scary, actually. So almost Albatross 3. Have the Crow frozen just in case I want to make like a final turn kind of pivot. And I believe we might do something of the sort. So out goes the Husky. It's a good Honduran Tamarin. We can't have a Husky on the final team. That's just, it's like tainting the water. It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. People who run into this final team, they can assume what we had. They could probably, yeah, he had a Husky. But they're never going to know unless they have that paid subscription. So now we have the double Albatross around the Lynx. 3 22 damage snipes. It's so devastating. 19 damage tomato on the Rockhopper. And what do you know? The Pied Tamarin gets the KO on a level 2 Rockhopper. We prevent them from getting 24 trumpets. With those 24 trumpets, probably would have been a draw. Or they could have won. We were not that healthy in the back line. So yay! We got the Honduran Tamarin done. Now it's on to more bonus clips. So this first one was a really fun game where I had the double like friend ahead pets. So I was using the PDF in the front and the Minotaur in the back. and it was a really, really good combo. I was using the Yellow Boxfish, which was really cool because I think in that last battle, it worked on the Minotaur because I had the Boxfish like in the middle of my team. So it like pre-buffed the Minotaur, and then the Minotaur started like having its action and getting crazy, like more stats. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, so that run ended early. I was pretty bummed because I really liked those interactions. And here's another bonus clip. For whatever reason, I just decided I want to go crazy with groundhogs this game. I just want to overwhelm my opponent with groundhogs. So not only do I have 2 groundhogs on the team that I'm scaling, I have an osprey, which will spit out a groundhog. And I think I was planning on pivoting something else onto this team that I have frozen in the shop. But I got a level 3 husky. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to ride this out. The amalgamation's here to stay. But how funny would it be if you just ran into a team with like multiple groundhogs on and an osprey? I mean, you would have to think this is intentional. Like, there's no way this is a mistake. And it's not because of the team name or anything. I was just thinking, hey, I got some big groundhogs going here. Let's kind of ride it out. It was super random. I was even like, while I was doing it, I was just laughing. Like, how did I even get here? You see the trade there with the Harpy. It's just so devastating. The Harpy Eagles. Such a good unit. It's a really, really good unit. So with all that being said, we're going to have a couple more bonus clips here as we ride into the sunset. This one here, I'm showing the beginning clip because we actually get the team name pet name. It's the perfect Puppies. So just wanted to show how I got the team name there. We're going to skip ahead a little bit, and the run's going to cut a little bit, so pay attention to the turn numbers. I'm just cutting out the fluff as we kind of ride into the sunset here, so yeah, if you hung around this long, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your overall thoughts are on this weekly. I had a ton of fun with it. I think this is my 4th weekly video, which is crazy. Usually I only have 3, sometimes only 2. So that really shows how much I enjoyed it, and every video is almost like 30 plus minutes. So with all that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
feel in your heart and your soul. There's nothing I would take for granted. With me, we'll make it through. Takes two hearts to fix heartbreak. We grew apart, I made a mistake.